What is going on, people? Welcome back to the Self Mastery Podcast. I'm your host and self-development coach, Ricky Gorsey. In today's episode, I want to be talking about mates and just like what it means to actually have good mates around you. So as of recently, I just welcomed a new member into the Self Mastery Society, and I'm not going to mention his name for obvious reasons, but he's telling me about his sort of like journey and experience transitioning from the man that he was, who was caught in self-destructive habits, vice, crutches, and just in general really bad like ways of living, and how he's transitioned into the man that he is today. And man, he's telling me that one of the biggest things that was holding him back as, you know, a man on this journey of self-development is his own mates, right? When he wanted to actually make the changes, when he wanted to get better, when he wanted to stop engaging in the self-destructive habits, when he wanted to start engaging in habits which were actually good for him, like the gym and training and eating right and staying away from all this bullshit, right? It was his own mates that were like literally giving him shit and trying to hold him back, saying things along the lines of, who do you think you are? You think you're too good for us now? Just fucking in general, just trying to hold him back, right? Now, this is extremely common, and it's a major thing that a lot of men experience, not only men, also women as well. And it's called like tall poppy syndrome or crabs in a bucket, whatever you want to call it, right? We'll dive into each of these sort of like little analogies in a second. But the general gist of it is, a lot of the time, it's your own fucking mates that are holding you back from becoming the next version of yourself that you actually want to become, right? It's your own mates that are holding you back from embodying that new level of self-development. It's your own mates that are holding you back from breaking through that glass ceiling and stepping into who it is that you actually want to become. So, crabs in a bucket. Let's start with that first. Crabs in a bucket is a little like analogy that basically highlights exactly how a lot of people work and how a lot of social circles in particular work. So, if you put a bunch of crabs in a bucket, okay, and you know, the crabs can get out of the bucket, realistically speaking. If one of them starts to get out of the bucket and it starts to climb over the edge, the other crabs will literally grab onto the crab that's getting out and pull it back in, okay? So thinking about how this translates to our experience, right? Obviously we're not fucking crabs, but if you think about it, like when you're trying to get to this next level of growth, when you're trying to evolve and get better and cut out the bad habits and start implementing good habits and get on the right path and all this sort of thing, it's your own fucking mates or family maybe even. The people that are closest to you are often the ones grabbing your fucking legs, metaphorically speaking, and pulling you back into the bucket, right? It's the people closest to you. It's not your enemies. It's not the people that, you know, you think actually hate you. It's not these people that are just like, don't even know you. It's not the strangers. It's the people closest to you. They pull you back into that bucket, metaphorically speaking, because they just don't want to see you outgrow them. There's a lot of reasons why someone will like hold someone else back and sort of like shun them and XYZ, do whatever they are sort of doing to try and hold them back. But in most cases, it's because they don't want to see them experience the next level of growth, because then that would highlight their lack of growth, right? So, man, it's massive. And, you know, a lot of people talk about it too, tall poppy syndrome, the whole thing of like people try and chop down the person who's actually striving to be better, and the whole narrative and just view that in order to, you know, when someone's striving to be better and actually trying to achieve things and become the best version of themselves, that is like cringe, right? That's absolute bullshit. That whole narrative is holding people back. It's like, bro, yes, it is actually good to strive to achieve things. It is good to strive to become the absolute best version of yourself. Who gives a fuck what anyone thinks about that? And if you're around people that are genuinely trying to give you shit because you're getting better, because you're actually making the improvements on yourself, take this advice and take it fucking head on. Get those people the fuck out of your life. Why would you want people in your life that are holding you back? Why would you want people in your life that are genuinely preventing you from getting to that next level, who are just in general keeping you tied to the level you're at? You don't want that. No one wants that. And if you're the sort of person who's listening to this podcast or watching this video right now, or even if it's a reel, I don't know where this content is right now, right? But if you're the sort of person who does this yourself, to other people, to your mates, to your family, and you're holding them back because their growth or their potential development makes you feel insecure about yourself, or makes you like feel inadequate or whatever it is, wake up to yourself, bro. Like, we should all be striving to help each other get better. If, someone gets to a level above us, awesome. Talk to them, network. Hey man, I love that you've got here. That's awesome. I'm celebrating your success. Can you help me get there too? Yes, I can. The person who's got there, you almost have like a moral obligation to help those below you get to the point you're at now. And then in this way, if everyone contributed like this in society, the people who are at the bottom ask for help to those who are above them, the people who are above help those who are below, and then they ask people who are above them for help, and we all help each other out in this way, it'd be amazing, right? It'd be absolutely amazing. But in a lot of cases, this isn't what happens. The opposite happens. People who are at the bottom, or just in general, they're just not trying at all. They are fucking trying to tear down the people above them. Not because, the people above them deserve to be torn down, but because the people above them make the people below them feel inadequate, and they make them feel just less than, right? But this has nothing to do with the people above them, right? It's not the people above them, it's not their problem, right? It's the problem of the people below. It's the problem of the people that are looking up at the people above and their relationship towards other people's success. Because if they see someone else's success and get intimidated, or it makes them insecure, it makes them feel inadequate, that's something they need to work on themselves. That's a relationship towards success problem, not a social problem or a social dynamic problem. Okay? So to summarize this, if you are the sort of person who's striving to get better, who genuinely wants more out of life, who wants to unlock his full potential and step into his personal power, do so, and don't give a fuck what anyone else thinks about that. If you've got mates or family around you that are trying to hold you back or tear you down or make you think it's quote unquote cringe to do so, bro, block out the noise. Don't listen to them. Get as far away from them as you possibly can. They're doubters. Do not let them plant the seeds of doubt in your mind. It'll literally act like a poison that erodes your self-belief from within and prevent you from actually ever doing anything. You need to do this. You need to be extremely strict with this. And if you're on the other side of this, where you're the sort of person who tears other people down for trying, for genuinely striving to be better, and just in general for improving themselves, and just in like doing new things, wake up to yourself. Wake the fuck up to yourself. You're only doing that because you feel insecure in yourself and you feel inadequate in yourself, that you feel the need to try and stop someone else from progressing or tear someone else who's already progressed. Man, I cannot emphasize enough how important it is to surround yourself with really good people. Like, surround yourself with people who genuinely support, celebrate, and want to see you win. When you're around a group of people like that, I'm telling you, your success and your progress and all these really good things in your journey are just accelerated, because no longer do you feel, like you're being, ignorant or arrogant for succeeding, for striving to be better. You don't have any of those feelings. You're like, no, bro, me succeeding, me getting better, me striving to become the best version of myself, this is the normal in this group of people. This is what we all do, and we all encourage and we all support one another. That's exactly what you need to get around. And hey, shameless plug, if you don't have a group of people like that around you, I highly encourage you to join the Self-Mastery Society. The Self-Mastery Society is a men's self-development community that I run personally. Inside the community, there is a bunch of absolute weapons. We're all striving to become the absolute best version of ourselves, to achieve success, to optimize our businesses, to build amazing relationships, and just in general to build phenomenal lives. If that's the sort of energy you want to get around, if that's the sort of brotherhood that you want to be a part of, message me on Instagram. Message me wherever, Facebook, Instagram, whatever. I don't care where you message me. Reach out. Reach out and become a part of this community. You can literally get a free trial, a free 7-day trial I'll give you, and you can try it out for yourself. No obligation. You have absolutely nothing to lose and everything to gain. I can't even put into words how powerful it is to be around a community of men who genuinely want to see you win, who are pushing you, challenging you, calling you out, holding you accountable, mirroring you, giving you all the tools and social dynamics that you need to experience the growth that you actually want to experience. So guys, the offer's there. I'm not going to keep rambling on about it, but Self-Mastery Society, the place to be for men who genuinely want to achieve self-mastery, become the absolute best version of themselves, and build a life that they're genuinely fucking in love with. Now, continuing with this video, I want to talk about how powerful it is when you actually stop caring about what the people around you are thinking, and you just do what you know you should do, right? When you can do that, and it's not an easy task, so don't think I'm downplaying it, to actually step out of that mold and to break that mold and to not care so much about the opinions of those closest to you, it's really fucking hard to do. Most people never do it. But if you can do it, and if you can break away from those people who are just holding you back and being negative and all that sort of shit, you will experience a power and a feeling like no other. And on top of that, if you can then get around people who are celebrating, supporting, and encouraging your growth, that's, again, another level of acceleration. So my recommendation, firstly, if we're to cut this up into 3 really actionable steps, firstly, identify and cut out any people who are making you feel like your progression and your development is something you should be ashamed of, or it's cringe, or whatever fucking other stupid narratives they're trying to project onto you. Cut out all of those people. Be relentless with it. I don't care how close they are to you. If they're holding you back from your growth, cut them off. Why would you want people around you that are genuinely holding you back? And if you can't cut them off, quickly before we go on to step 2, if you can't cut them off, distance yourself from them. I understand, right? If it's literally a family member, if it's maybe it's your own mum or your own dad or your brother or whatever, if they're so close to you where you genuinely can't cut them off, or maybe you don't want to cut them off completely, you need to create a good amount of distance. Reduce the proximity in which they are within your life. So reduce the time you spend with them, reduce the sort of in general, time that you are around these people, whether that be in person or digital, doesn't matter. It's very similar. Second step, once you've cut off all the people or distance yourself from those who are holding you back, second step is to get around other people who are actually encouraging you, who are supporting you, who are actually in your corner and want to see you win. Those 2 things together, insanely powerful. If you just do those 2 things, you will experience massive success in and of itself. Okay? Now the third step, after you've cut the people off that you don't want to be around or distance yourself from them, and now you've got around people who are supporting you and genuinely want to see you win, bro, go all in. Go all in on your dream. Go all in on whatever it is you're pursuing, because now there's nothing holding you back in terms of the social dynamics. You don't have the people that are fucking calling you cringe or stupid or whatever the fuck they're saying to you anymore. You don't have those people anymore. And now you have people who are encouraging you, supporting you, genuinely want to see you win. Now all it is decide exactly what it is that you want to go and pursue, exactly what it is that you want to achieve, whatever you're trying to create, maybe it's in yourself or in your life, determine what that is and go full steam ahead. And I'm telling you, you'll make a lot more progress than you even can imagine right now. Just from doing those few things, just from cutting off the people that aren't aligned with your vision, who aren't supporting you, who genuinely don't want to see you win, and then aligning yourself with the people who do want to see you win. Those 2 things in and of themselves, extremely powerful. Once you have those 2 sorted, go full steam ahead on your goals and achieve what you want to achieve. Of course, there might be some other limitations based around, you can have self-perception limitations, belief systems limitations, internal narratives that are holding you back, environmental factors, whatever, right? These are all things for another video, and I'll make videos on these and go on my socials. There's probably already stuff on there for those. My Instagram's Ricky Gauci, RickYGauci. But yeah, this is a great step in the right direction. So guys, I hope you got value from this video. I hope you genuinely implement what I spoke about. And yeah, I hope you take the action that you need to take. Cut the people out of your life that are holding you back. Get around people that genuinely want to see you win. Again, if you don't have people like that and you want to join a community, men only, and you have to be an ambitious man who genuinely wants to achieve shit in this life. You can't be like some lazy dude who doesn't really want to do anything. You need to be ambitious to be a part of the Self-Mastery Society. If you want to be a part of it, DM me on Instagram. I dropped my Insta before, but again, it's Ricky Gauci. And yeah, shoot me a DM. We can have a convo. I'll give you all the info on it. And free 7-day trial. Try it out for yourself. No obligation. Yeah, go from there. But other than that, guys, I hope you have an amazing day or night, whatever time it is for you. And I'll catch you on the next episode.